Welcome to our Airbnb. We're in St. Mary's, Georgia, which we had honestly never heard of. Even though I was born in Columbus, Georgia, I've never heard of St. Mary's, Georgia. I was scatting that little bug out the way. And the door is blue. So you guys, I'm making this video a little bit after the fact because we're getting ready to check out of the Airbnb. So you're gonna see some stuff in here because we've packed and getting ready to leave. So anyway, when you walk in the home, you turn to this left over here. You're gonna see this beautiful big table right here. And I always kind of critique the Airbnbs whenever I stay in them. Again, this one is in St. Mary's, Georgia. We live in North Atlanta. This Airbnb is about 6 hours and 15 minutes from where we live. We live in North Atlanta. So you walk in, you see this long dining room table. You see how long it is. And we came down here for Thanksgiving. And you see some of the decor and this right here, this beautiful picture with this turtle on it. So I'm gonna start critiquing right here. Love the table. The chairs are not that sturdy. So the chairs, I don't know where they came from, but they seem like they may have come from I can't even think of the name of the place now, but I'll think of it in a minute. But the chairs are not that sturdy to me. So if someone's a little bit, like if you're not really small, then these chairs are not all that sturdy. So IKEA is the name of the place I was thinking from. IKEA, a lot of that stuff at IKEA. Now, I don't know if this is where they got these chairs from, but I'm just saying that in my opinion, it looks like the chairs may have come from IKEA. Because, IKEA, their stuff is really cute, but they stuff tend to look like it could be kind of on the fragile side, So anyway, but love the long table. As you can see, my husband has been down here working, so he has his monitor right there. So my first critique is this dining room window. For some reason, whenever we go to Airbnbs, we end up, a lot of times they have the windows with no blinds and no drapes, which is odd. Because I think, to me, when you own an Airbnb, you don't want to think about yourself. You want to think about the people that's going to be staying in the Airbnb. And so most of the times when people stay in an Airbnb, like what we're doing, we have never been to St. Mary's, Georgia. As I mentioned, we have never heard of it. So with that, bearing that in mind, the people who own this Airbnb, they probably live here. They're probably comfortable with the neighbors. We don't know the neighbors. We don't know the neighborhood. So we're not going to feel, the guests who come here, they probably 9 times out of 10 are not from here. So I think the Airbnb owners, they need to start being cognizant of that, and they need to bear that in mind. So one of my critiques, the pros and the cons, one of my critiques is this window in the dining room with no blinds. Now you should have a choice. If you want everybody to look in here and see what you're doing, that's one thing. But if you don't, you should have the option. Like this window right here in the same dining room has blinds but there's no blinds here. So for some reason, in Airbnbs, it'd be like that. Some that we've gone to, they've had no curtains, no blinds in the main areas, usually in the living room. So this right here, this little chandelier is really modern and really cute. And it looks like something you can get from IKEA as well. Now, I don't think they have an IKEA down here. We're down right 30 minutes from Jacksonville. But that's the critique on the dining room area. So a lot of our stuff is down here because we're packed and ready to go. We'll be leaving in an hour or so. So it has that there, front door, you know, as most Airbnbs where it have that you enter the code to get in. This was a cute touch. You know, it looks out of place because it's sitting right in the living room area. But it's cute because it's extra storage, you know. So to me, that's a cute idea because it's not an eyesore in my opinion because this is an Airbnb. Then it has this really big sofa, and excuse my laptop stuff there. I have it there because we're getting ready to leave. So then it has this, I think this is a 50-inch TV. And then it has this electric fireplace. You just cut it on with this remote right here. And then too, a cute touch was the night lights. They had a lot of night lights in here. And so what happens is when you, then that blue wallpaper, and the color scheme, as you can see, is blue. So the person, whomever owns this Airbnb, it's pretty obvious that their favorite color is blue. And my favorite color is blue as well. My car is even blue. So it's obvious that this person's favorite color is blue. So they use blue as a pop color. So you can even see they have some blue crystals here. And then there's some more blue. And just some cute stuff. This is the first bedroom. My mother-in-law, she stayed with us. And the bed, she left and the bed is not made. So we're just gonna leave this for the maid. And then they have baskets, as you can see, in all of the rooms because they want us to, that's a part of, you know, when we leave, before we leave, that's a part of the departure. It's to make sure that you put all your dirty stuff, like used towels, in the baskets that they have in every bedroom, which is a cute idea. So then you got the lamps, and this color is not blue. I don't know if you consider it like a sea moss or whatever, but it's still in a blue family. So, cute lamp. In the Airbnb, though, I will put a picture of it, which is this bedroom. If you look on the Airbnb listing, for this house, they have a TV right there. But as you can see, there's no TV there. There's no TV there. And I like that they have these things because you can use these to put your stuff in, you know, to keep it, like car keys or whatever little small trinkets you may have. I like the headboard, the wicker headboard. And you see they do have 3 windows in here. 1, 2, and then another one back there. And they do have blinds on them. Then they got that same chair and a nice picture and a closet right behind the door. Then you come back in the living room area. They have books, and then that cabinet I showed you guys right over here. Let me show you the storage for this cabinet. This is the storage. It's pretty big. They have some pullouts. couple games. Then they have some upper storage up top with some coasters for glass and placemats for using at the table, which they should have had that labeled because we didn't even know that was up there. We didn't know the placemats and stuff were up there. So the sofa is very comfortable. And that's the TV and the electric fireplace. Cute touch. And so they continued on with this blue into the kitchen. Now blue again is my favorite color, but in my opinion, they could have left the cabinets white. In my opinion, they could have left the cabinets white. Because I think with the scheme of the blue, it's cute, but I think when you carry this into the kitchen, you know, to me, a white kitchen speaks clean, clean, clean. And this is not my home. It's not my Airbnb. I'm just giving my feedback, my own opinion. Then I like how everything is kind of popped off with the gold. So this gold would have jumped off even better with white if these cabinets were white as opposed to blue. And then the refrigerator is really nice. Big refrigerator, and it has water, ice cubes, crushed ice. So you can get filtered water and everything as well as ice out of there. Then the stove is electric. It has these. And then, you know, a lot of people now in the Airbnbs, they all have coffee makers. So this is a real coffee maker with a filter. They did have, you know, some stuff up there, filters and the wine glasses, and in the kitchen, the sink has a goal as well. And the sink was, it's really deep. The stove, to me, can use a little bit of cleaning inside the stove and the oven. And then they did have, you know, other stuff that you may use, like saran wrap. They had a phone charger. They had a few bowls. They didn't have a whole lot of stuff up here. And the stuff they had wasn't really kind of coordinated. Then they have a spice rack, which in all honesty, a lot of Airbnbs don't have spice racks anymore because of COVID. So a lot of them don't have spice racks anymore. They did have some stuff down below the sink to help you out. So they had a few trash bags, a fire extinguisher, glass cleaner, heavy duty cleaning wipes, Lysol, and a few other things. So they did have some stuff down here. This is all our stuff that we're taking back. Then they had this bar stool area. It's blue as well, a darker blue. And then they have this book in here that tells you some things about St. Mary's, like some things to do, yada da. Then right off the kitchen, they have this little area out here, which is very cute. And then these lights, they light up. And I was gonna come out here last night and do like a vlog or Instagram live, but I didn't, because I did an Instagram live yesterday. So this outside area is very small. You can eat out there. You can vlog, you know, if you vlog. I do some vlogging, as you can see. Then right here, you have to be careful because there's 2 steps that leads down, which is kind of odd. And then you go into this bedroom, and it's a ceiling fan. Like, they don't have any type curtains in any of the rooms, not even the master bedroom. But they continue on with the blue color scheme. They got a couple of bean bags. And it's obvious that, you know, this room is for, you know, some additional guests. And then this picture with the blue. And I think those are sharks or something. And this bed. Crabs. I like their little decor though, with the cute lamps and with the books. And then each room, of course, has a closet. Got a big closet here. And then each room, which is cute, I've never seen, and we've stayed in at least 10 Airbnbs. Right here, they have like a big basket in every room, and what they want you to do before you check out. Here's another bed. So this bedroom has 2 windows and 2 twin beds. And that serves as a little trash can. And then you got that mirror here. And then over the other bed is a mirror. And there's a little dresser there and a closet. So each bedroom has a basket like that in it. And they want you to simply put your used towels and stuff in there. They don't really require with your departure that you take the sheets off the bed. We really didn't use but 2 beds. The one my mother-in-law was in that I showed you guys that wasn't made up. And then the master bedroom that we're in, my husband and I, and it's located upstairs. Okay, and so here's a step down out of this room, and then they got a chair right here, which is kind of a cute touch. You know, ain't nobody probably really gonna sit there, but you know, and then here's more blue. So then the blue carries on. This right here is cute, but I probably would have put a mirror there, like a long mirror, about the size that the picture is, or possibly a little longer. That would have made the hallway look bigger, and then it's kind of a way for you can stand in front of the mirror. Even if they had like a vertical mirror that's going the long way. Because, you know, as a woman, you know, you dress up, then you put your makeup on. You might want to stand in front of a mirror and see how you're looking. So I probably would have put that there. This is like the washer area. So they have a washer, stackable washer and dryer. It's a little older though. And the dryer makes a lot of noise. Not complaining, just critiquing, being honest. And then a hot water heater here, and then a little ironing board and an iron rack there. That's that. And then another thing, like I said, a lot of times with Airbnbs, a lot of times they don't have blinds or whatever, you know. So this is just wide open with nothing over it. It leads into the backyard. Here's another bathroom right here. Nice, and there's the blue, the mirror, shower. I like the towel, and the towel carries on into the shower, and the gold accents carries. And then it's a window in here with a blind. Then right here where I was showing you guys, you can go in the backyard. The backyard is huge. It's a beautiful day if you look to that area over there, which the sun is really blinding you. And this right here is the patio porch I was just showing you guys. So this one takes up about the entire width almost of the house. And And so you got 2 seating areas over here. And a huge backyard. That little thing over there, I don't know what that is. Nobody lives there. I don't know what that is. But the deck is very nice. And you got 2 different areas. Then they got these solar lights. And they go up and down the steps too. Then you come back in, you see this rug is blue. So it's obvious that this person's favorite color is blue. One thing about the doors, you have to kind of push them in really hard. So there's a lot of lights. Like there's a lot of light switches, a lot of them. They're everywhere. So a lot of light is not dim in here. So the only other area that I have to show you would be upstairs. And my husband is up there right now. So if you walk up these 13 steps, it's gonna lead to the master bedroom. And up there is a king size bed, a heating unit on the wall, by Hire, Hair. So I guess they don't have 2 units. So they have the one that you put on the wall and you just turn it on by a remote control with the air, and it has air conditioner and it has heat. My husband wants to put one of those in our garage at our home. So I have these pod lights in here all over. So there's a lot of lighting. And so downstairs, we're gonna go into this other room. You gotta step down. Here's another bedroom. And I like how they have the little small lamp and they have the books. And you know, you can decorate really cute and simple. You know, if you go on Amazon, they have the little fake books. When you open the book, there's no pages. But you can tell these are real books with words. But Amazon, they have decor books on Amazon that you can buy books just for decoration like that. But when you open the book, it's just blank pages. There's no words on the pages. So then they have this bunk bed situation with the twin bunk bed up there. And then I don't know if this is a full bed or queen, but it's a pretty big bed. And then, of course, a closet and a ladder that you can hook on, so if someone's climbing up there. Then here's another bathroom. So I'm still downstairs, and then the tile on the floor is beautiful. And then they have silver in this bathroom as opposed to the gold. They have this hook here to hang your robe or wet towel on. They have ceiling fan. Every room, every bedroom has a ceiling fan. Then they have this picture. But whomever is the owner loves blue, because you can see the blue, everything blue. Then this cute pillow that says St. Mary's. So pretty much this is it in a nutshell. When I saw it on Airbnb, I was like, oh God. I think we paid, I think it was $200 a night or $225. You know, most houses on Airbnb you can get for around, you can find houses for that price. So this room does not have a ceiling fan, but this room is really, really cool. It's cool as far as temperature-wise. It's cool in here. And then, of course, air conditioner, heat. I can show you that. And like I said, excuse me, I should have did it when we first, I should have made this video when we first got here, but we got here pretty late. So, see, digital. This says owner's closets. There's a few closets in here that says owner's closets. But it's lots of storage, lots of lights, lots of sleeping. So downstairs, you got 2 twin beds here. So that's 2 people can sleep in that room. And then you got this room here with the bunk bed. So 1 can sleep up there and then 2 down here. So that's a total of 5 people downstairs so far. And then when you go into the bedroom that my mother-in-law slept in, that's like sea moss color, 2 people can sleep in this bed. So that's a total of 7 people that can sleep downstairs. And then when you go upstairs, which I didn't show you guys because my husband is up there and we're about to leave shortly, we're going to head to my mother-in-law's house and do a few things there. Then we're going to head back home. It takes about 6 hours and 15 minutes to get back to Atlanta to our home from here. And see, there's blue in that picture too. So it's obvious that this person's favorite color is definitely blue, because it's blue everywhere. And that's definitely my favorite color. So you have a total of 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 people can sleep down here. And then there's 1 bathroom there and another bathroom back there that I showed you. And both bathrooms have showers. Both bathrooms have showers. So there's no tub in this house, you know. I don't think upstairs it's a tub. Oh, actually it is. It is a tub upstairs in the master. But I don't take tub baths. I don't take baths in Airbnbs or hotels or nothing like that. And my husband and I, we've been staying in Airbnbs since COVID hit. You can get a whole house for, like I said, $200, $250. If it's a really, really nice upscale house, then it's gonna be more. And then the earlier you book in advance of your trip, then the more affordable of a cost that it's gonna be. But this Airbnb, this neighborhood is extremely, extremely quiet. Very, very quiet. This neighborhood is extremely quiet. So we went to this one seafood place that we found. We went there a couple of times. It was very affordable and the food was very good. It's called St. Mary's Seafood. Like, I'll put down below in the description box, I'll put where we went. And I'll put this Airbnb, a link to it. But it's all pros for me about this house. Pretty much I can't really think of a con. My only con is, even with this door, there's no curtains or blinds, you know. And I feel like that's not really a con for me. You know, it's really not where it's gonna stop me from renting an Airbnb. But I just think Airbnb owners need to be more cognizant of that, because when you're renting And when you own an Airbnb and you renting it out, you got to think about, okay, would this person feel comfortable with this window wide open? Would the person feel comfortable with this back door just being wide open like that? Would the person feel comfortable with this being wide open and that leads to the backyard and this leads to the backyard? So when you own these Airbnbs, you have to think about how the person is going to feel. 9 times out of 10, people are not going to feel comfortable. I know I don't. I would prefer if it was some blinds on here, and then curtains or blinds on this dining room, So we stayed probably in 2 or 3 Airbnbs that was like that. And yes, when you look at the pictures, just look very closely, because when you look on the pictures, you can see that there's nothing there. And you really don't think about it, because when you're looking at the pictures, you're like, okay. And the neighborhood is nice homes, but you can tell they're older homes. So this house looked like, I know they renovated this home and everything to turn it into an Airbnb. And I think Airbnbs are very profitable. We don't own one. I considered owning one and may still consider owning one at some point. But, and then a nice touch they had is whenever you cut the lights off, then the night lights, they have night lights, around the home. There's one, then they got one up there, right there. So when you're walking around in this unfamiliar home, you're not going to trip up over nothing. You're not going to fall, because when you turn the lights off, the night lights come on. And then I love Glade plugins and Airwick plugins. I take them everywhere we go. When we go out of town, I take them with me. And so I like that they had them here. So as soon as you walk in the house, you're greeted with this really good smelling fragrance. So one of them was empty. The thing was empty. So I keep the Glade refills, I keep them in my purse, actually. So I had a brand new one. I only had one, because like I said, I always take Glades with us, or Airwicks. I always take these things with us, because, I have a keen sense of smell, and, you can pretty much smell everything. And then with Airbnbs, different people rent them out, so... But this house, I think it does not allow pets, because we usually get homes that don't allow pets because we don't have a pet. So we prefer homes with no pets and with no smoking. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys. And I give this Airbnb 2 thumbs up. My main only thing was these window coverings and door coverings. Think about the person who's going to be renting your place. And 9 times out of 10, they are gonna want coverings over there, because they don't know the neighborhood like you do. We don't know the neighbors, so we want to be careful. 2 thumbs up. If you want to know more about this Airbnb, you can pretty much find out what it is yourself just by looking for St. Mary's on Airbnb. And when you see a blue door and everything blue, you'll know. You'll be reminded. So thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. If you know any good Airbnbs in Florida, anywhere close to Georgia, that's maybe like 3-4 hour drive, please hit me up and let me know. Please drop it down below in the comments, and that's how you'll be letting me know. Thanks so much for watching. See you on the next video.